Hey, True Believers, Englentine here. This is a segment from a 4-hour live stream we did with Comics Division and just some guy. In this segment, Comics Division joins me to talk about the fact that James Gunn didn't do nothing. A lot of people started a petition to help him out. I read off the tweets, both positive and negative, towards him, and we basically just have a discussion on the subject. Let's see. Disney Studio Chairman Alan Horn quickly chastised Gunn's social media history, calling the offensive attitudes and statement in Gunn's Twitter feed as indefensible and inconsistent with our studio values. Horn announced Disney, who owns Guardians of the Galaxy producers Marvel Studios, severed their business relationship with him. Texas Senator Ted Cruz took to Twitter Saturday, calling Gunn's tweets horrible. I'm glad Disney fired him, but if these tweets are true, he needs to be prosecuted. Gunn has since been defended by his brother, actor Sean Gunn, who portrays Kraglin in the Guardians franchise and provides the on-set motion capture for Rocket Raccoon. Other celebrities, including Drax star Dave Bautista, Ant-Man star David Dastmalchian, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. star Patton Oswalt, also came to Gunn's defense on social media. Now I wonder, see, it all brings me to thinking, how are they going to handle Trump next time, all these people? He tweeted something stupid. Kill him. You know, it's just, I don't know. Marvel Studio Chief Kevin Feige have yet to publicly comment on the controversy. After reaching its initial 15,000 signature goal, the petition has since bumped up its goal to an earned, hey, good, now you got 25,000. It doesn't fucking matter. You're on change.org. It's the Butte, Montana of websites. Before Guardians 1 was released, there was a big campaign to remove Gunn from the movie due to his gross and sensitive jokes. And now there's a campaign to rehire him after being fired for the same thing. The tides have changed as much as he has as a person. He hasn't changed because he made sick fucking jokes. It's not like, no, he hasn't changed, dudes. I don't know. What do we got here? I bet if someone like Mel Gibson made the jokes, says Nathan Children, these websites defending Gunn would be calling for his house to be burned to the ground. That's my point. I really do believe that as well. Yeah, Patton Oswalt. Yep. Where were all these people when Roseanne caught flack? Oh my gosh, just some guy. You're making sense. It's Twitter, dude. What are you thinking? Yep. Yeah. All these same people were talking about how great it was that they got Roseanne out. But okay, see, here's the thing. Roseanne said something racist. James Gunn was being a pedophile. You see, the whole thing was it's gotta be legal for everyone to love whom they love. So that's part of the deal, right? Sick. I don't know. Save the last dance for James Gunn. James Gunn is not the problem at Disney. Rehire Mr. Gunn. Yes, his comments from 10 years ago are obscene, but you knew about it years ago. He is not Roseanne. Oh, Tony Garcia just brought it right on out. He is not Roseanne. He was immature when he made those comments, but it's not who he is today. You must give him another chance. He has made dumbass jokes. Holy shit talking mushrooms. I can't believe somebody actually called out the Roseanne thing. Like, yeah, she was racist, but he only said he wanted to fuck children. It's different. Dear at Disney, it's not too late. You can still fix this. You can still rehire James Gunn. He's made you so much money. If he makes you money, he should be able to diddle a child. Come on. At least let him finish what he started as far as diddling the children. Look, I love the Guardians movies, man. I even like the second one a lot more than I heard other people. But you know what? No, I'm sorry. There's no, hey, you make good movies, therefore, why don't you go that 10-year-old? No, no. And frankly, as bad as it might sound, both of them are really bad, but I'm sorry, but fucking a child or not liking somebody for the color, yeah, I'm sorry, going after the children, that's a little worse. Patton Oswalt with some mess shit. Yeah, and he said stuff recently. You'll see a lot of comedians now. They're all tweeting out little messages about how they want to molest children. In solidarity, I think. I saw that Ian Black guy do that. So, let's see. This is just madness, and we're not even in Sparta. That's from Nathan Childress. Actors living their own. Yes, they do. Cleveland Browns. So if you're a pedo racist, both sides will love you. I guess so. If you're a pedo racist, you've got the love of everyone. Just some guy so high on Ambien bad, but pedo jokes totally kosher. Yes, I guess so. That's a weird situation. So anyway, this person goes, Lisa, yeah, that was Rachel, someone named Rachel Miller. I want to see if they've got any of the celebs that backed him up with bad freaking diddled kids. Anyway, let's see. Don't even bother to make the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie without James Gunn. Seriously, I have a movie pass and I still won't go see it. Mr. Gunn used to make terrible jokes and apologize a long time ago. Rehire him, please, says Brian Pierce. Okay, he'd rather not see, directors change all the time. Matt something or other at Matt 3K. Okay, but can Disney rehire James Gunn as the director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? The guy made a mistake 9 years ago. Okay, and if you're going to say that he's a sick, etc., he still made movies you all know you loved. Let him at least finish what he started. I don't get that. I mean, come on, seriously. Because they don't give this to anybody else. They do not give this kind of leeway to anyone. Pedo is a trifactually. Nathan Childress, you could be racist just as long as you're only racist to white people. Eric Breen, Michael Ian Black's days of being funny are way in the rearview mirror. I disagree with you, sir. I would like you to point out to the day he was funny. And they have bad double standards. Not shocking with the SJWs. Not at all. So it says, I signed the petition to rehire James Gunn. I know it's pointless because petitions don't do anything. Yes, you are right. That is the most intelligent thing any of these people have said. But James Gunn and the cast is what made Guardians so special. I'm afraid we have an Ant-Man and the Wasp situation. Hashtag James Gunn tweets. Hashtag Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah. Okay. I just don't get that. Okay. It's like, and I understand they're just tweets and I understand they're just jokes, but they would not say, oh man, you know what? I was enjoying Roseanne. Can we get that show back on, please? Because, she's old. I don't know why, and at least let her finish the season and then we'll fire her. I know she was racist. I know what she said was racist, but damn, that TV show was making a lot of money. And you know what that means. She shouldn't be fired for saying those racist things because the money you bring in and all that crap. Apparently it's okay to be a pedophile as long as you make a lot of money, says Joe Rogers. That's some sick and twisted thinking. I agree. That seems to be what they're talking about. They have, let's see, it's okay to make pedo jokes for 10 years as long as you bash Trump while you do it. That seems to be it. And Trump doesn't get the same courtesy of having a bad message 10 fucking years ago. You could say, well, James Gunn was only making movies and Donald Trump was going for president. I guess that would be the argument. But Donald Trump said that 10 years ago, and he's still making sick jokes. Let's see if I can turn back time, if I can find it. Okay. This evening, I've just seen as many people tweeting for Disney and Marvel to rehire James Gunn as I saw tweeting this morning to fire him. Can you imagine how crazy if Marvel caved in and rehired him within 24 hours? Yeah, I think that would be really crazy. Let's see. So is everyone going to boycott future Guardians movies because James Gunn making gross pedophile rape jokes things on Twitter, and then boycott those actors who continue to act in the movies with him, and all of Marvel for continuing to hire them? No, of course not. Just James Gunn. I don't think the rest of the crew is going to have to worry about this. I think it's a James Gunn problem. What's this one say? I think this is the last one. Hold on. My computer's stuck. Okay. Nope, there's two more. Let's see. Bran Flakes and Creekwater. Man, this whole James Gunn situation has me wanting to boycott Disney. Looks like I'm sticking with, reads over list of things Disney owns. Bran Flakes and Creekwater. Okie dokie. Yeah, I know a lot of people who've already banned Disney because they just don't like the freaking comics. So, what Roseanne tweeted isn't racist. I compare every race, including black people, monkeys all the time. Okay. That's Eric, or not Eric Brand. Sorry, I read the wrong name. Cleveland Brown. Of course that wasn't. Sorry, Eric. Let's see. Valerie Jarrett can defend herself a lot easier than a child can. Yeah. Got to be honest. Republicans do defend Trump for the stuff he says. We need to stop idolizing people. I agree with you. I agree. If he does something good, say good things. If he does something bad, say bad things. You know, I agree with you completely. Who should replace Gunn? Taika Waititi? I don't know if I'd want to go that far, but I mean, he's the most obvious choice and probably the closest to him. I would be surprised as Cleveland Brown if Chris Pratt works with Gunn. Isn't he a conservative? Yes, he is. But he knows him personally as well now, so he may be able to see past this. Let's see, Maverick Mix. I agree. People need to stop idolizing directors, etc., stars, celebrities, so forth and so on. Let's see. Those opposed. Fuck people defending James Gunn. Dude is creepy as shit making tweets about kids touching his penis, and you fuckers want Disney to rehire this person? Fuck no. How about we make people accountable for what they say and do? That's Beer or Death. Beer o Death. Okay, I get it. All righty. And Red Scarf to the these are the people who were against the thing. To the people signing the petition to rehire James Gunn, are you stupid? Did you not see his tweets, especially the disgusting things he said about children? What is SMH? What I see that sometimes in tweets. SMH. What is that? Let's see. Oh, England teen, you are one cheeky monkey. Don't fling your poop at me unless it's some patron goal. I don't. Hey, if you want to throw me a couple of bucks, I'll fling poop anywhere. Let's see. Pratt hasn't said anything about it, has he? I haven't heard anything. He might just be keeping quiet because of his conservatism. Oh, shaking my head. Thank you. I actually thought you were shaking your head like, oh, like, you know, it's just saying shaking my head because this shit is stupid. Okay, that makes sense. Shaking my head. All right. That's like LOL, right? It just means nothing because I doubt they're shaking their head while watching it because they're looking at their phones or while writing it. That just seems kind of silly. Let's see. Under no circumstances must he be hired back by Disney, who makes movies for children. You're all sick. And then he says that God has died. That's nice. Red Scarf. Good job, you. Y'all couldn't wait to drag Henry Cavill for saying he's a little scared to flirt with a woman because he doesn't want to be accused of anything, but yet y'all try to defend James Gunn's weird ass. That's so typical of Twitter. That's actually a point I made last night or the night before on the live stream. If you thought John Lasseter needed to be shown the door and you're on board with Me Too and you think the words have consequences, you don't stand up and make an exception for James Gunn because you don't like who pointed out the comments. That makes a lot of sense. That's from Todd Du Bois. And James Gunn makes disgusting, unforgivable pedophile jokes on Twitter, MCU Twitter. That's just like pointing out the obvious, dude. Come on. It's just saying what happened. And the last one from Paul Rudd from Philadelphia. I don't think it's the same Paul Rudd. I don't know. Now that James Gunn has been canceled for being a disgusting little goblin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Paul Rudd. Man, the spot for directing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is open and clearly should be reserved for Taika Waititi. So a lot of people are on this Taika thing, wanting him to direct Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not against it. I got to tell you, I mean, like I said, he's the most obvious choice. But yeah, I wonder if he would do it, because that seems more his speed than Thor. Oz Chris is saying, I thought SMH was so much hate, so much SMH has another one. I guess so.
Yeah,
how old am I? I am 48 years old.
How's it going, man?
What up? I was looking for whatever video was on CBR, the page that I had open. I hear, y'all want some pancakes?
I was thinking about Family Guy. I just felt like randomly blurting that out as I entered.
Oh, yeah, because of the pedophile stuff.
The Jemima witness.
Yes, Chris, come on over. Take your shirt off.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
Yes. We're going down to my basement. We're going to have a little dance party. Just you and me. Come on down. Yeah. You're a sexy beast. I can't do the whistle thing, though. I can't do that. Shh.
Yeah.
You're going down to the basement with me. We're going to have a dance
Herbert
party.
the Pervert. I think that's his name.
Yeah. So yes, hello and welcome, Comics Division. How are you, sir?
I know I've been out of action for quite some time. I've been very busy trying to complete a project, and I guess fortunately for me, I keep getting extensions on it, and I'm almost done. I have like a couple more things I just need to do, wrap up tomorrow, and I can actually do something again on YouTube.
That's cool, because people have been noticing your video content has been going down.
I've noticed that my views have gone down.
Yeah, from 0. It's
yeah, it's, well, I haven't put anything new up, so it's like, yeah, 0 at the moment. I've actually been looking at some of the past that we were talking about, some videos that seem to be more relevant today than the day we made them. Oh yeah.
You know, some of the earlier social justice videos we made, you know, that was when they were just getting started. It seems like the SJW tag doesn't bother anymore, and they've come back in full force. So it's almost like it's more relevant now than ever.
Yeah,
I did
it's weird.
I did a video, and God bless him. I know JSG is in the house here. Just some guy is in the house, and if you want to jump on, just some guy, just say the word. I'll send you a link. But I did a video that I titled "Why It Matters," and then I saw him. He did a video similar to it. And I think those kind of things are very relevant today, because more than anything, we are being told that we have no recourse. There's not even a little bit of anything but hatred in our hearts when we're talking about what we're talking. They're not even considering that we're human anymore. I have stopped.
Well, that's like the first thing you do, right? You dehumanize your enemy.
Yeah.
And then you can justify, I mean, shit, this is what the Nazis did, and they're fucking calling us Nazis. But you know, that's what they did. It's like, and we're not doing that to them. At least we shouldn't be.
Well, I've stopped being nice, excuse me, on Twitter to them. Usually I would say, hey, look, let me tell you something. Why don't you come on over and we'll do this, and it'll be cool, and we'll have a nice conversation. We'll blah, 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 blah. No, more it's like, come on here, come on to my live stream, and you can tell either the members of the POC community or the LGBTQ community that you're the white knight, you're going to save them, and they're a bunch of mind-washed tokens. Why don't you come on over, you racist? You know, I'm out there now like that. I don't
one thing I think that we do need to still do is be civil to people. I mean, that's like the one thing that they're throwing out the window is civility, you know? And I think one thing we can't do is adopt their tactics because it's happening. And one of the things I was want to talk about is the whole James Gunn thing. And I don't agree with anything the dude said. I do think he was saying shit to be edgy. I remember a few years back, he did this short video. It was like him and like a group of other directors. They were doing like this I want to say like safe for work porn. It was like porn parodies. And there's like this really hot chick that has a cat, and he's supposed to be like this mechanic and, you know, sorry, my cat was clawing at me, fixing her car. And she's like, so what do you want in return? He's like, talking about how, he wants one of the kittens. And she's like, well, why do you want the kitten? Oh, I'm going to take it home and go fuck it. And it's just like, what the hell? But so I think that this does kind of fall in with his style of humor. I mean, it's fucking grotesque. But I don't think the dude's a pedophile. I do think that he is suffering from, I guess, as everyone's calling it, Trump derangement syndrome, which seems to be making a lot of people kind of nutso. But he's always been, I think, a bit of an edgy boy or an edgelord.
Mm-hmm. I think that there's just too much of it. I still would fly the
I'm not saying it's not weird, and because there is a lot of stuff.
I know it's hard for you to talk because I understand where you're coming from, but it's hard because almost anything you say is going to sound like you're defending it. But I'm not defending. You're not defending the words. You're defending. Yeah.
I'm not defending the what he said or the actions. I mean, shit. I would never say something like that. That's, like I said, it's pretty. It definitely pushes the boundaries of social norms. But like I said, I think the dude's just being an edgelord. It's it's horrible, but
Yeah, I've always drawn the line at that. But then again, my comedy's more like I joke about myself rather than other people a lot. I mean, maybe a jab here or something like that, but one line. But when it comes to most of the humor, it's aimed at me, because I'm such a big target.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the other thing. It's easier. I always feel like you have to be able to make fun of yourself if you're going to make fun of other people.
Yeah, but the one thing I always thought was, well, no, actually, I did have a joke like that. So actually, that was 20 years ago. But yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, when I was 20 or 17, I think I had this joke book. I don't know if you remember them. They were called Truly Tasteless Jokes.
I remember joke books.
The Truly Tasteless Joke Book. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah, there was a joke in there that I laughed my freaking ass off that I will not be repeating in public. Right. It's not something you want recorded or written down.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too, which sucks about living in the age of Twitter and social media and all this stuff, is that we've all said things stupid. We've all said things that could, if taken out of context, would make us look like horrible people. We've all done things, we've all said things. And I think a lot of what James Gunn is guilty of, for the most part, is that he did this to himself. The Disney had every right doing what they did, firing him. They don't want their brand associated with pedophilia. But his dumbass should have deleted those tweets a long time ago.
Yeah. Agreed.
Even if he felt that they are in bad taste now, he should have gotten rid of them.
And there you go, gang. Those were our opinions on the whole James Gunn conspiracy. What is yours? Do you think he needs to be saved, or is it just time to go on to another director? A lot of people, and I can understand this, just see it. You know what? He made a lot of jokes. It was a long time ago. Let it be. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living, so if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till, help us keep the lights on, and help us keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.